The NFL offseason is always a period of significant movements, strategic decisions, and bets that can define the future of a franchise. For the Denver Broncos, the 2024 season represents a crucial moment of rebuilding and restructuring, especially regarding their offense. With the goal of providing young quarterback Bo Nix with the necessary tools to thrive, the team has been working tirelessly to strengthen its offensive roster. This article highlights the Broncos' key moves, analyzes the impact of their signings, and projects how these changes could transform the team's offense into one of the most feared in the league. Hello, Denver Broncos fans! If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, feel free to do so. That way, you won't miss any future updates about your team, the Denver Broncos. Moving on. The Denver Broncos faced a challenging 2023 season, with an offense that often struggled to find consistency. Despite having individual talents, the team lacked synergy and depth in key positions, which limited their ability to compete against the NFL's best teams. With the arrival of Bo Nix, a promising yet still developing quarterback, the need to build a robust offensive system became the franchise's top priority. The offseason began with the clear mission of surrounding Nix with players who could maximize his potential. This included not only reinforcing the offensive line, but also adding versatile and experienced weapons to the attack. The signing of veteran tight end Evan Engram was one of the first steps in this direction. However, the Broncos also explored other options, such as Juwan Johnson from the New Orleans Saints, demonstrating their willingness to invest heavily to ensure Nix has the necessary support. Evan Engram, formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars, was one of the Broncos' key acquisitions this offseason. With a 2-year contract, Engram brings a rare combination of experience, versatility, and consistent production. In the 2023 season, he came close to reaching the 1,000-yard receiving mark, solidifying himself as one of the league's most productive tight ends. Engram is not only a reliable receiver, but also an efficient blocker, making him a valuable asset in both the passing and running games. His ability to create separation and win matchups against linebackers and secondary defenders will be crucial in opening up the field and facilitating Bo Nix's development. Additionally, his experience in high-pressure situations and critical moments could be a game-changer for the Broncos in pivotal moments of the season. Engram's signing also reflects head coach Sean Payton's vision, as he has always valued the presence of talented tight ends in his offensive systems. Payton, known for his creativity and ability to maximize his players' potential, will undoubtedly have specific plans to integrate Engram into the Broncos' offense. While the signing of Evan Engram was finalized, the Broncos also showed interest in Juwan Johnson, a tight end from the New Orleans Saints. During a press conference, Johnson revealed that Sean Payton tried to bring him to Denver, highlighting the importance the coach places on this position. Johnson, who re-signed with the Saints on a 3-year, $34.5 million contract, $21.2 million, guaranteed, is a player familiar with Payton's system, having been coached by him in 2020 and 2021. The attempt to sign Johnson suggests that the Broncos were exploring all available options to strengthen the tight end position. Johnson, who had a solid 2023 season with 50 receptions, 548 yards, and 3 touchdowns, is a versatile player who can contribute both as a receiver and a blocker. His familiarity with Payton's system could have facilitated his integration into the Broncos' offense, but in the end, he chose to remain in New Orleans. It is still unclear whether the Broncos were considering signing both Johnson and Engram, or if Johnson was the primary target before opting for Engram. Regardless, the move demonstrates the team's commitment to building a competitive and multifaceted tight end group. Sean Payton, one of the most respected coaches in the NFL, has a proven track record of building efficient and dynamic offenses. His arrival in Denver in 2023 brought new hope to the franchise, but also placed the responsibility of revitalizing an underperforming offense on his shoulders. Payton is known for his ability to adapt his system to the characteristics of his players, especially his quarterback. With Bo Nix, he has the opportunity to mold a young talent and help him reach his full potential. The signing of Evan Engram and the attempt to bring in Juwan Johnson are examples of how Payton is seeking players who fit his offensive vision. Additionally, Payton has a history of using tight ends creatively, whether as primary receivers, blockers, or even as decoys to open up space for other players. With Engram and other tight ends on the roster, it is likely that Payton will explore various formations and schemes to confuse opposing defenses. With the new additions and the development of Bo Nix, the Broncos' offense has the potential to become one of the most dangerous units in the NFL in 2024. The combination of a productive tight end like Evan Engram, a young and talented quarterback like Nix, and a diverse group of receivers could create a balanced and hard-to-contain offensive system. Moreover, Sean Payton's leadership ensures that the offense will be well-planned and adaptable. Payton has the experience and creativity needed to exploit the weaknesses of opposing defenses and maximize his players' potential. If Nix can quickly adapt to the system and develop good chemistry with his receivers, the Broncos could surprise many in the upcoming season. The 2024 offseason has been a period of significant changes for the Denver Broncos. With the signing of Evan Engram, the attempt to bring in Juwan Johnson, and the leadership of Sean Payton, the team is clearly focused on building a competitive and dynamic offense. Although challenges remain, particularly in the development of Bo Nix, the pieces are falling into place for the Broncos to return to the top of the NFL. The upcoming season will be a crucial test for this new era of the Broncos. If everything goes well, Denver's offense could become a dominant force in the league, bringing back the franchise's glory days. For now, fans can look to the future with optimism, knowing that the team is taking the necessary steps to compete at the highest level. Stay up to date with everything happening with the Denver Broncos. Follow the latest news in real time and be the first to know about all updates. Subscribe to the channel to get information straight to your screen. And make sure no important detail goes unnoticed.